Hi guys, welcome back to Phonics. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen really quick with you, and we're going to jump right in. We're going to go over using a and an before a noun, and I want to go over really quick. Let's read the top together, okay? Use a before nouns that begin with consonant sounds, and use an before words that begin with a vowel sound. So if the word starts with a vowel, you're going to use an, and if it starts with a consonant, you're going to use just the letter A. Are you ready? This one can get kind of tricky and people get a little bit confused, but we're going to go over it together. All right, let's begin. Write a or an in front of each word. Are we talking about a inspector or an inspector? If there's an inspector, is it a inspector or an inspector? It's an inspector because an is for words that begin with a vowel sound. And since inspector begins with a vowel sound, you're going to use an. A raspberry or an raspberry? May I have an raspberry or may I have a raspberry? It's a. Very good. A giant or an giant? A giant. A elevator or an elevator? I'm going to go ride a elevator or I'm going to go ride an elevator. N. A-N, because remember, it starts with a vowel sound. Author. An author or a author? An, because an is for a vowel sound, a word that begins with a vowel sound. And for camel, a camel or an camel? A camel. Very good. Let's move on down to the bottom. It says camping in a national park is, oh, there we go. That's bigger for you. Camping in, oh, sorry, I'm already reading and I haven't even read the instructions. What's the first thing I tell you guys to do? Read the instructions so we know what they're asking us to do, right? So we're going to read the sentences and use the proofreader marks. Do you see those in the boxes right here? So capitalize, 3 lines underneath. If it's spelling, you'll just write spelling over it. If it's misspelled, if you need to delete, because sometimes we write an extra word because we're not paying attention and we're just going so fast. So you just delete the word with that little loop-de-loop. If you need to insert something like punctuation or a word or a letter, you do that little caret, which looks like an arrow kind of. And then LC is for lowercase. Okay, you would cross it out and then put LC on the top. Okay, they give you an example right at the top in red. It says, example, I ate an apple for my snack. Is that the way you say it? A apple or an apple? I ate an apple. Yeah, well, apple starts with a vowel sound, so it's an apple, an. And for my snack. The snack spelled correctly? It's cut in duck CK because it's a short vowel sound. So, you see how they wrote SP right at the top? That's because it's spelled wrong. So we would need to do the same thing. Okay, this is it's a pretty long paragraph here. Let me see how many. Let me count on my answer book really quick. Give me just a second. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There are 13 mistakes we're looking for. Are you ready? Okay, let's do this. Camping in a national park is fun and not very expensive. Is there something wrong with that first sentence there? Yes, it's not an. So we're going to delete an. Okay, do that little loop-de-loop over that word, and you're going to write a because it's a national park, not an national park. Camping in a national park is fun and not very expensive. Is that it? Does it begin with a capital, end with a punctuate? Oh, let's go ahead and add our punctuation. Here we go. You may park a camper in a campground and sleep indoors, or you may hike with your tent in a backpack and sleep outside? Question mark? Let's see. Well, you may park a camper. Is camper a proper noun? Are we talking about a specific camper or the name of a specific camper? Nope. So we're going to go ahead and Cross that out and put LC. That needs to be lowercase. It does not go capitalized. That is not the beginning of a sentence. All right. You may park a camper in a campground and sleep indoors. Good. Or you may hike with your a tent. Are you a tent? Can people be tents? Nope, that's spelled wrong. It's not you are, it's your. So we are going to write SP there because you are is not the right usage. We would say your, like it belongs to you. Your tent in a backpack and sleep outside? Is that a question? Or you may hike with your tent in a backpack and sleep outside? That doesn't really sound right as a question because it's not a question. It's just giving you information. So how does a sentence end if it's just giving you information? Do you remember? Declarative ends in a period. So let's delete this. That's not right. And let's put a little caret with the period there. All right, let's keep going. Either way, you'll be sure to have a adventure. That sounds kind of silly. We're not talking about a adventure, we're talking about an adventure. So let's delete a and write an, to have an adventure. National parks is all over the United States. That sounds kind of weird. National parks is all over the United States. Is all over the United States or are? National parks are all over the United States. Are sounds much better. Delete is and write are, A-R-E. So there is probably one not very far from where you live. So like you won a medal? Won, W-O-N? Is there another way to write that word? Let's see. So there is probably one not very far from where you live. That's wrong. So we are going to write S-P right above it. That's not the way you write one, like only one of them, singular. It's O-N-E. They spell that wrong. All right, let's keep going. From Florida to Alaska, from Maine to Hawaii, you can find a national park with the perfect camping spot. Oh, I already saw two things that are wrong there. Did you catch them? Yes, Florida is a state, Alaska is a state, so we need to capitalize. How do you proofread a capitalization? You just underline with 3 lines. Go ahead and do that. Only the first letter, not the whole word. All right, that's 2 more. Okay, there's only 1 more correction to be done. Let's keep going. From Maine to Hawaii, you can find a national park with the perfect camping spot. Anything else in that sentence? Oh, you saw it too. Yes, perfect is not a proper noun. So we need to, oh, and I think I did the wrong proofreading mark. Sorry. You're just going to do a little line there and write LC because it needs to be lowercase. All right, once you've tried camping in one national park, your family may want to visit many more. Good job, guys. We're all done with that front part there. Let me move on to the back here. Let's see. Here we go. Match the words to make compound words. Oh, we can do that easy peasy. Let's see. Let's see. Foot. And what word goes with foot to make a compound word? Foot pan, foot butter, foot cake, footprint, footprint. That makes sense. All right, next. Door, door butter, door cake, door back, dooryard, doorbell. Bell makes sense with door. Pan butter, pan yard, pancake, pancake. That makes sense. Let's see what else. Butter, butter yard, butter door. Do you have a butter door? Butter print, butter bell, butterfly. All right, we should cross out the ones that we've used. And the last two are yard back. Is that a word? Nope, backyard. All right, guys, good job. We zoomed through that one. Okay, choose the correct word to finish each sentence. So it's giving you two. But remember, these are the words that sound exactly the same, but they're spelled different and they mean something different. My favorite flower is a daisy. Are we talking about flour that we use in baking? Flour? Or are we talking about a flower like a rose, a daisy, a sunflower? Yes, it's going to be this one. Flower. So you'll circle it and then you'll write it in the blank. That's easy enough, right? Uncle Don is getting his hair cut. Hair, Hair, or hair, Hare? Hair, like the hair that grows on our head, is that one. Hair. The other one means a rabbit. We help Dad carry wood for the fire. Wood, is that Wood, or would you go with me to the store? Would. Good job. And the next one, Jenny rode her horse on the trail. Now, rode like the road that, like the street, the road that you drive on or ride on, or road like I'm going to ride something. Road, Rode, like you're riding a horse. Good job. Slide it down. Ooh, we haven't done this in a while. We're going to mark the sentences and diagram them. Read the diagrams to see if they make sense. Now remember, you mark the sentence first by putting a line to divide the sentence between the subject and the predicate, which is the subject, the who or the what, and the predicate. There's so many names for this. It's the verb, the action, the predicate. Okay, there's 3 different words, but it's all the same thing. It's the action word, okay? So let's read the first one together. The happy children raced to the bus. Children is probably what we're talking about, right? And what did they do? They raced. So children is our subject and raced is what they did. So when you write it over here to diagram it, it has to make sense. So it wouldn't say happy raced. That doesn't make sense. Happy bus? What about raced bus? No, it's going to be the 2 words that you underlined. So children and raced. That makes sense, right? It's almost like the important parts of the sentence. Children raced. That's what the sentence is about. What did the kids do? What happened? The children raced. Okay. Jesus loves you. How would we break this up? We're talking about Jesus. He's our subject and loves. Now let's see if it makes sense when we write it here. Jesus loves. That makes a lot of sense. My book fell on the floor. What are we talking about? The book. And what did it do? It fell. So over here we would write book fell. The important parts of the sentence. Good job. Sometimes I eat toast for breakfast. Ooh, this is tricky. Think about it. Who or what are we talking about? The who or what is I. And what is the action? What did I do? I eat. Underline I once. And eat is the verb, the action, so it's underlined twice. I eat. You did it, friends. You're done with day 1 back to mobile learning, and you did amazing. I'm so proud of you. All right, it's going to probably take a couple days to get your brain back up and warmed up and ready to go. But you know what, friends, you are doing so good. I want to encourage you. And you know what? I bought something really cool. So stay tuned. I think I'm going to be doing some challenges on here that, I'm trying to figure out the details still to see if if your parents send me a picture of your completed page, then it'll get your name in a drawing and I can pick your name from a drawing and then I'll get to spin the wheel for you. The wheel's going to have like crazy things like, I don't know, but I've been thinking about it. Like something my kids can do. I think you guys would like to see me like get a pie to my face, right? Or let me think, there, or like water balloon challenge or something like that. So I'm trying to think of really cool ideas. So if you have any good ideas, let me know when we have our FaceTime hangout. All right, friends, still miss you like crazy, still praying for you. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your Tuesday. Love you guys. Bye.